are a lot of things happening when you're writing a song. So sometimes you're setting up a scene. So you want people to see where you are in this story. You want to describe the club you're in when you meet this girl. You want to give details about the argument that you're having with someone or the moment that you're in so that people understand the perspective that you're writing from. And then sometimes the lyric has a conceit to it. So let's talk about my song Again and talk about the lyric writing for that. So for Again, the simple idea, the simple conceit was about time. So the first time we ever got a chance to be alone, we knew, telling the story, but every time I'm talking about a time. It was wrong to do. I guess that's why I was drawn to you. The second time leads to the third, the fifth, the seventh time. So I'm talking about the story as a series of times. The first time, the second time leads to the third, the fifth, the seventh time. Why did I skip from 3 to 5 to 7? Honestly, because I needed a 2-syllable number. And the first one is 7. So the second time leads to the third, the fifth, the seventh time. I didn't want to say the third, the fourth, the fifth time. The seventh sound better. So you always have to think about how it sounds in addition to what you're trying to say. So second time leads to the third, the fifth, the seventh time. And someone pointed out my next 3 numbers after second were 3, 5, 7, which is like a gun. But I didn't do that on purpose. But interesting that ended up happening. Second time leads to the third, the fifth, the seventh time. I feel so alive. It won't last, but it's all right. And then the next part, I'm coming out of it won't last, but it's all right. So what can I do with the next melody? Fleeting joy and fading ecstasy. So I already established, it won't last, but it's all right. I'm just going to enjoy this fleeting moment. Fleeting joy and fading ecstasy. Then here goes again, oh. Using again. Sneaking through from the forbidden tree. Sweet taste of sin. Of course, forbidden tree. I'm a church boy. Forbidden tree. It's about Adam and Eve and fruit from the forbidden tree and the sweet taste of sin. And I'm doing it again. Simple. And I'm doing it again. Repetitive. And I'm doing it again. Said it would end, but here it goes again. So you notice the lyric is all about each time. This time, first time, second time, third time, fifth time, seventh time. So it's about doing something again and again. Second verse, I start with, this time you told me you saw me at the same motel, sorry. So we start with a couple that when they start their relationship, they were cheating on someone else. And so that can lead to trust issues. If you know that the person you're with cheated to be with you, you're thinking, oh, they might do that again. So the second verse, I start with, this time you told me you saw me at the same motel. You said you knew me well, and I had that familiar smell. Ooh. This time you told me you saw me at the same motel, the no-tell motel. You said you knew me well, and I had that familiar smell. Everything rhymes, but it's telling the story, and it's fitting the melody. Then the next line, you asked me, how am I ever gonna learn to put my trust in you like you want me to? 'Cause I know what you're prone to do. So I know what you're like, 'cause I know how we got together. That's why I don't trust you. Accusations fly like bullets do. 3, 5, 7. Here we go again, oh. You know me because you're doing it too. The cycle never ends, it never ends. Oh, you're doing it again. again. So that second verse, it complicated the story. It started with, oh, we had this sexy relationship. Oh, it was forbidden fruit because we were with somebody else when we met. And that was all sexy and great until we get together and we have trust issues because we know what we did before to be together. And so we're building the tension. The accusations are flying like bullets do. We're still using our time. So we went from first time to second time, third, fifth, seventh time to this time. And then we go back to our chorus again. Okay, then the bridge. It is the climax. Damn, I love you, but this is crazy. I have to fight you almost daily. We break up so fast and we make up so passionately. Why can't we just trust each other? You can't hate me and be my lover. Passion ends, the pain begins. I come back and we're doing it again. So the bridge is like more rapid fire lyrics. It's building tension, building energy, and then landing again at our chorus. Doing it again. And then what I did in this song, that I don't do in a lot of songs, is I end with kind of a closing verse. So, each time you call me home in a sweet refrain. What did I do? I came back to time. So I had first time, second time, third, fifth, seventh time, this time, and then I started this verse with each time. Each time you call me home in a sweet refrain. This part is mellower. Saying things will change. You take away the pain. Woo. Then we flash back to the first time you put your spell on me. You envelop me. You feel good as hell to me. You feel good as hell. So what am I saying there? Of course, I'm saying good as hell. That's just an expression. But of course, what I'm saying is it's bad. It's wrong. Something's bad about it. But it feels good. You envelop me. Envelop. Who uses that in a song? Oh! You envelop me. You feel good as hell to me. So, probably the first song in the history of mankind that rhymes envelop me with good as hell to me. But it works in this moment because envelop is like sexy, it's passionate, it's intimate, and then good as hell to me. It's like it brings it home. It feels like it's a vernacular expression that feels like familiar, but also helps tell the story of it being bad and good at the same time. You feel good as hell to me. One moment leads to another few. One moment leads to another few. Here we go again. Oh. Again, playing with time. One moment leads to another few. Leaving you is oh so hard to do. I just can't pretend. I keep doing it again. And we go back to the chorus. And we just repeat that again and again. And end it with a oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'm doing it again. I said it would end. Oh, 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 oh. Then finally break it down. Oh, I'm doing it again. I said it would end, but here it goes again. Again. So that's the lyrical story to Again. You notice there are patterns that we maintain throughout the song that help us write in a way, because it gives you a structure that helps guide your writing. You're not just writing in a vacuum, you're writing to a structure. So the melody's giving me structure. I've already established that. You know what you want it to sound like. But you also give yourself lyrical structure when you have little patterns that you repeat. Again, it was playing with time. First time, second time, third time, fifth time, seventh time. Each time, one moment leads to another few. That was the lyrical structure and lyrical framework that helped me write this song. So when you're writing lyrics, one thing to think about, after you've established the melody, some people write the lyrics first, by the way. I write differently from other people. But some people write the lyrics first, and then they write a melody to that. Like Elton John, he would get his lyrics from his co-writer, and then write melodies to make those lyrics work. But for me, I always start with a melody. It gives me the structure for my lyrics, and then my lyrics, I figure out a pattern that helps me tell the story in a way that has some repetition and some constancy to it, and then it helps me write the entire lyric.
Now it's your turn. Using any song structure that feels right to you, start a song that uses a lyrical motif or theme. This can be the same song you've been working on or a brand new idea. The more you write, the more likely you'll be to stumble across greatness.